You got Hoss here taking a look at the Plum Crazy Lower. So, what are your impressions of these things? This is pretty much the first time you're taking a look at one, huh?
Yeah, I got to look at one briefly before, but this is the first time I've really got to play with it. My first impressions are that it looks cheap, and especially the hammer, that part scares me.
Not supposed to dry fire it, you know?
Right. It's that part scares me with everything, even the connections being plastic.
Exactly.
And you know, that's...
Now this one's got approximately like 100 rounds through it, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, and it looks in decent condition. I'm surprised that it's, you know, all plastic. I think, like I've heard before, I think this is the only metal part here, the magazine cache.
Is it? I thought it was plastic too.
Is it?
I guess I never like clicked my teeth on it or something, but
it is plastic, I think. Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah, it is plastic. I was wrong.
But now I've heard that you can switch out the internals, so that's my next project, is to get a lower parts kit and swap out all the internals with metal.
Yeah, I would be comfortable with that if you just threw in a cheap Stag Arms like parts kit or something, mil spec parts kit. The one thing that I really like about this is that you can remove the pistol grip here and put in anything you want. That's really nice.
Oh, actually, that's something I always forget to talk about. But you can't change the trigger guard. No, you can't change the pistol grip, and that isn't a big deal, but it is kind of ugly and kind of weird looking.
Yeah, this part is pretty annoying. The look of it looks kind of stupid, but as far as functionality, you can't switch it out for a larger one.
Yeah, if you got gloves or something, like we don't have winter, but I imagine if you had winter, you'd probably want to have gloves on.
Yeah, well, up where I'm at, we have winter. But yeah, that and this buffer tube, that's metal though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just a mil-spec tube as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
I haven't done the research or anything, but
that's what it looks like. But you know, if I were to buy one of these, to be honest, what I would love to see for sale is the stripped lower. I'd be happy to buy one of those.
Yeah, because with this thing's like 100 and something complete, it would be, you know, 50, 60 bucks for just the lower, maybe less.
Right. The first thing that I would do, like he said, is strip out the internals, and the second is to replace the buttstock and the pistol grip. And that's just for me. I just would never use this stuff. It's fine to use. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I like, you know, the stuff that I like, and so, you know, to have a stripped kit would be so much more useful, because all this is just going to become extra parts in your bin.
I'm a little concerned with a couple of things when you have to do a malfunction clearing where you're slamming the stock down into the dirt, you know, to pull the carrier back.
For the stress right here.
Exactly. And then people sometimes will over torque their tube or something, or just, you know, if the castle nut comes loose and your tube gets kind of torqued, if those are plastic threads, then, you know, you strip those threads out and you've ruined the lower. Yeah. Not that it's expensive to replace, but what's the point of having something that doesn't even hold the stock anymore?
Yeah, the other thing that I've heard that I guess is hearsay is that this front pin can experience melting with high rates of fire.
Yeah, imagine with a short enough barrel for sure, yeah.
So that may become an issue at some point, but this is of course replaceable, although the body of it is not. So it would be nice to see a lower with that's stripped lower, and I would be all over it. I would, you know, great deal.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to do a quick video here. If anybody's curious, you're going to see what I took to the range today. And then, I guess I must have left it in the car, but also that Plum Crazy Lower. And, well, in one of these bags, I probably have the Surefire magazine that we've been doing a lot of reviews of.
The other thing is, I just wanted to say is, thanks for the free Plum Crazy Lower and 60 round Surefire magazine. Oh, sucks to be you, buddy. Bye-bye. You rolling now?
Okay.
Okay, so my first impression of this, I think I gave to you guys already, but I looked at it and I thought, it's pretty cool actually. I like everything. The hammer looks like it's not even molded very well. There's still the molding marks on it and stuff, which I thought was a little weird.
Maybe they just assume everybody's going to take it apart right away.
I guess, but you know, everything in here, like you've seen before, is plastic. The little pins that retain these and everything, except for the springs, and your bolt catch is metal.
That is metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the only metal piece really, and then I think the pin that holds it might be metal.
Are you sure that's metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is metal, and this is the whole piece here is metal. And as soon as I saw this by itself, I thought that's pretty cool and everything, but after carrying it and looking at it for a while, I realized that what I really wanted out of this, the only thing that I really wanted to keep was the strip, the lower itself. I don't want the handguard, I don't want the internals, I don't want any of the pins, I don't want anything in there except for this plastic lower. That's the only piece. And so it's kind of unfortunate that it comes like this with all these pieces, because it's, you know, most people are going to drop this immediately and this immediately at the very least. The other thing that I don't like is it's molded into a flat trigger guard, and so it doesn't give you the option of replacing that, or you know, they could have at least molded it down a little so that it's, you can get a gloved finger in there a little bit easier. So yeah, I guess you can't use it in cold climates. Yeah. So anyway, that's my kind of thoughts on it. Is I would love to see Plum Crazy put out a stripped lower, because I would buy one. I'd buy probably a couple actually, if they did. A nice, decent price for one. Like, I mean, they could probably make those and sell them for really cheap. I mean, I don't know, but
Well, there's got to be some amount of cost to assemble that thing, let alone the cost of the extra parts. So
Yeah.
they
What's
could
the next
save quite a
plastic
bit.
AK receivers?
well, the other concern that everybody has is this part right here of the firearm right here, the lower receiver being weak, and I don't see that at all.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it feels very solid. And I carried this around, and you know, when I'm out there, I'm always putting the buttstock down hard on something to, you know, lift myself up, or you know, whatever is going on. And I don't see this. It's very, very solid. This is probably the thickest plastic on the whole thing. It's all right in here. So I don't have a problem with it. But this pin, I think, definitely needs to be replaced with metal at the very least, a metal pin. And at the very least, that's what I would do, first thing. And then the hammer as well, at the very least, needs to be replaced with these. I don't know, that's my opinion. What do you think?
I had basically same overall opinion of it. The first thing I would want to change out is all the internals. I just don't like the idea of the plastic hammer. But everything else seemed to be firm, solid. Everything seemed to feel like it would handle some abuse for a while. I think it would be durable and hold up.
And there's like, what, 120 retail?
Yeah, which is
As is, so
yeah.
not
As
very
is,
expensive.
yeah.
Yep.
So a strip would be what, about
$40?
Yeah, $40. I know, right? Like,
I wish.
Yep. Oh, I think I would be interested in putting together one. So I like the concept. I like the idea. So, you know, you never know where things are going to go from there. So.
Yeah, one of the unique things about this that I think has been mentioned before is that the pistol grip is removable, and that's, as far as other plastic receivers that have come out, that's not the case.
Yeah, the
Right.
cab arms are stuck with what's on there, and
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the grip that they have on theirs.
Yeah, and so
And
if
their
you,
stock. Can't take the stock off either.
Yeah, so this removable pistol grip, and you can interchange out the back and everything. The tube, you can go with a commercial tube or anything. I really like the fact that you can take those off. So at $140, it would be nice to actually buy one of these and just keep, you know, extra parts. Like I have a couple of these from ARs that I bought, and then, you know, you replace them and they just sit in a box. So, but it's always nice, I guess, to have extra parts laying around.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.